We're chilling out at Sunrise Ranch. My name's Bruce, and I have a We Are Change channel, and this is the Bruce We Are Change channel, and I really want to just get right into it. Everybody, this is an amazing video with amazing people right here, and I just want to get a chance to talk about unitive justice. And so I'm going to give it away to Ava, and Ava, after meeting Sylvia Clute, called in this amazing workshop this weekend that happened. And I wasn't here, but I came up to Sunrise Ranch so that you guys could hear about what happened, because it's something very, very powerful. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just really called to sacred relations in all things, be it our relationship to earth or one another. And it's just come to my attention that in our community that we could learn a new way of coming together to expand the love in our hearts and all the good intentions we hold, to learn how to take care of our own conflicts. So this is based off of restorative justice. It's actually what we consider now, after the workshop, if we have punitive justice here and unitive justice here, that restorative justice is actually the bridge that connects these worlds, which many people are familiar with unitive justice.
Awesome. We're just trying to keep this video brief because we understand there's so much content that we could share that it's not the right time for it. So there's a video that Elias Clay will be making. She was here and she filmed the whole thing, and then she's going to be putting that out there at some point. But there's so many hours of footage that it's going to take a little while. So this is kind of a preview of a little bit about what unitive justice is. So if you could just kind of tell me, like, what types of conflict would be resolved through unitive justice circles that we've kind of learned about here at Sunrise Ranch.
Any types of conflict, really, and it doesn't even have to be conflict. I think that we can also use unity circles best practice to just expand our vision and work together, which doesn't really include a conflict all the time, but coming together on those agreements. One of the instances that arose for us is a sexual act that occurred between two people, and that there was some controversy around that and consensus. And we sat down with all the parties involved and people related to the event, and we brought that to the center and the core of heart and love and unity, and really every individual there felt love. There was no victim, no perpetrator. That language is not a part. It's non-judgmental, non-punitive, and there's no penalty. What's that word? Non-punitive.
Awesome. So this sounds like something that where we could teach people about it, and then we could avoid solving our problems through the state, which is called statism. A lot of people talk about this word, but instead of, like, every time something happens, we call in the state, and their actors, the police, come in and handle things. And so I think this is a solution that where we're creating kind of a new way of handling lots of business. Is that what I'm feeling? Is that right?
It's definitely a solutions-based, movement-based, forward, expanding, love-based action.
Awesome. Well, I want to give a chance to walk around a tiny little bit while we have a chance. We're at Sunrise Ranch. This is where Sister Winds Festival will be in a week from now, and Arise Festival will be the first week of August. And so I want to give a chance to one of the visionaries who's really been holding the vision of bringing out Arise Music Festival out here and just different things. Rachel Morrison of Sunrise Ranch, everyone, and let's go for a little wander, and you tell us about the property.
Sorry for interrupting. I'm just so excited, and I really do want to thank Rachel for inviting the unitive process to happen here, which was another beautiful aspect of multiple communities coming together. Eric came all the way from Seattle. We had Sylvia from Virginia, members from Colorado Springs, Denver, Boulder. So it's a beautiful convergence point.
It is. This is the spot. Go ahead and tell us a little about Sunrise Ranch and just a little bit about what's happening here. And can we walk and talk?
Definitely.
Let's walk and talk, guys.
So Sunrise Ranch is a teaching and demonstration site for solution-oriented programming to be brought into the world, and we bring about some of the best teachers, trainers, authors, visionaries, facilitators, movements, and technologies together to figure out how to do this thing the right way. And so that's basically what's happening here at Sunrise Ranch, and we're happy to host and provide space for people to come and learn.
Awesome.
We felt like royalty.
This place is a very awesome spot, and Ava and Eric and myself came together with Rachel and all the different people here at Sunrise Ranch, and we hosted, won the event, Love, Rhythm, Action.
That was awesome.
And that was really important to build these bonds in the Colorado community here. And so I just want to introduce Eric Lawyer. He's an amazing rock and an amazing bridge between all these different people all around the country. Eric was the one that really linked us up with Sylvia Clute, who's the author of a couple different books about unitive justice. So you have to check out Sylvia Clute because we missed her. She flew home. But Sylvia, sending you love. But Eric, tell us a little bit about how you got linked up with Sylvia and just a little bit about your path. I know your story's long, but just to tell us a little bit.
Briefly,
Yeah.
I was exposed to, I kind of started researching how broken our systems are, and I originally thought it was people to blame, and the more I looked and the more kind of inner work I've done, I realized it's our systems, and our systems are fear-based systems. And so I've just been kind of on a mission. I feel like my role is to help promote and participate in new heart-centered systems, to identify them and help bring more light on them. And that's, as soon as I saw Sylvia's unitive justice, we all know what a punitive or fear-based system of justice looks like, where we're punished, and it brings out the worst in us. It actually incentivizes lying and hurting each other. And so this new form of justice is actually, how do we all come together from a place of love and take responsibility? It's not that no one's responsible, it's that we're all responsible for changing it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's radical responsibility, and seeing it now and being part of it here with this amazing community, I know in my heart it works, and I think we've all experienced that. So it's just an honor to be here, and again for Sunrise Ranch, and just all the amazing heart-centered events, and they're living what I want to be, and for Ava for just bringing the amazing community together and really calling the tribes, and we had a lot of amazing representatives.
Well, this is an amazing chance. Rachel's got the Synergy conference. She's got to get to that right now. Can I give you a hug before you go? She's going to go, and we'll finish up just by saying a couple more things. Really, I think everyone needs to check out Sunrise Ranch.
Do your part. Call your tribe. They need you.
Yes,
right.
we need you all to take action. And Sunrise Ranch has a full calendar of events going on, so you can always come out here for immersions and retreats. It's a retreat center. I think 80 people live here. There's the greenhouses. They have their own. They sell their own grass-fed beef here that are raised right over there where a rise happens. I saw the cows eating over there right now. I thought, wow, the music festival will be here in August, and that's happening. So there's just so many good things to talk about. But I wanted to keep this brief. Any last comments about this powerful weekend, and just leave us with what really each of you just give a chance to leave us with what we missed and how maybe we can get involved.
I feel that first of all, Sunrise Ranch really stands for regenerative culture. We are here, solutions-based, heart-storming together to find ways to regenerate a lot of the broken systems in our culture. And the punitive system is going down. There's no doubt in my mind. It is damaging, immoral. It breaks families apart, communities apart. It serves nothing. So it's time for us to step it up. And I think that is an area where I've turned an eye to system blindness, because it's too painful to look at. And I'm here to say that pain has a purpose to spark the fire of action. And so I'm really excited about what came together with this group, that each is doing their part and has a specialty to bring in, such as you with this message here.
Yeah, go ahead. Just leave us with something that just happened this weekend, or how we can get involved. Anything.
Well, what happened for me I think all of us had our own experiences, but I think we all came in even with realizing that punitive system's so programmed in us. Like it's almost like someone has to pay for this. And seeing that so many of us were able to look at it with new eyes, and then once we saw an actual real life event and how different the outcome has been so far, and we're excited to see where it goes from here, that is inspiring. And so for getting involved, I would say, if you're aware of the broken systems, and that inviting and shifting the focus from blaming people. Yeah, there's people in those systems, but that's not the problem. The problem is our systems. And so if we can just start investigating and researching these new systems, and when we find ones that work, let's start playing in them. Let's start using them and shine the light and share it with our friends.
And I think for me, the easiest way I could break it down to everybody is uplift your people. Uplift them instead of bringing them down. And I think it's very important, my aunt was talking about, with our toddlers and with our children, to learn these unitive justice habits while it's early, to create these habits in the young ones, because they're the ones that are going to carry this on. I think it's very, very important to learn to affirm through good behaviors rather than bringing down on the bad behaviors of people. And there's so much to be done. I'm thankful to be behind a camera on a phone, and now you're media by doing that. And I want all of you guys to remember that that's very capable. Each and every one of us can be media, and I think that's really the call for me has been to just share what's going on up here. And there's so many other things we could talk about, but this has been a really great time to be able to just hear what's happening and how powerful this weekend was. It was very, we gave them 2 words, a stranger that had gone to this, and they said it was enlightening and expansive. So you got to check out this Unitive Justice as soon as you can.
UnitiveJustice.com.
Let's bless it up.
All of us.
All right. Thanks a lot.
You go to UnitiveJustice.com.
That's right.
Yep, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cool.